Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the HighPoint external serial ATA RAID kit. What is included in this package are two external serial ATA cables, two internal serial ATA cables, some screws, also keys for this Rocket-Mate 1200 enclosure, an AC adapter, a power cable, as well as some drivers, and this Rocket RAID 1542 host adapter. You also get manuals for this and the enclosure. This kit is really unlike anything else on the market today because you can put two relatively inexpensive regular hard drives in here and configure them to RAID 0, and that means you're going to have some blistering fast performance. You can also, of course, do RAID 0+1 and RAID 1 and JBOD. I will be going through what all that means a little later on in the video review. Now, to give you some idea how fast external serial ATA is in comparison to USB 2 and FireWire 400, well, external serial ATA gets around 1.5 gigabytes per second, USB 2 gets around 480 megabytes per second, and FireWire 400 gets around 400 megabytes per second. So as you can see, this is a very fast alternative if you do want an external storage device. Rocket RAID 1542 RAID host adapter supports two internal serial ATA hard drives and two external serial ATA hard drives. Now this controller does support RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 0+1, and JBOD. Now what does RAID stand for? Well, depending on who you ask, you might get a couple of different meanings. RAID can stand for redundant array of inexpensive disks or redundant array of independent disks. Either way, a RAID is a method of combining many drives into one unit or an array. And there are a few different RAID levels: RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 0+1, as well as JBOD. Now, first of all, I'll tell you what JBOD stands for. Well, it stands for just a bunch of disks, and that's basically all it is. For example, if you have two 100 gigabyte drives, it's going to equal 200 gigabytes in total. There's no security, there's no redundancy, there's no performance. It's just a bunch of disks. Now let's go back to RAID 0. RAID 0 offers no redundancy, so no security, and it's sometimes called striping. This RAID level offers very high performance in comparison to other RAID levels. For example, RAID 1. Now that offers you mirroring, which is going to give you redundancy. For example, if you have two 100 gigabyte drives, one of those drives was to fail, you can just yank it, put another one back, and you've lost no data. If you compare this to RAID 0, if you lose a drive in a RAID 0 array, you're out of luck and you're going to lose the complete array. Now you can have the best of both worlds with RAID 0+1, which gives you a combination of redundancy and performance. At the front of this Rocket-Mate 1200 enclosure, there are a number of holes for each tray, a lock for each tray, a power LED, and a hard drive activity LED for each tray. You can eject these trays by pressing right here and then going ahead and pulling them out. And you'll need to install the hard drive and then connect the power, and then just push it back. Make sure that the IDE connection is made at the back. Screw it down and just insert it like so. Snap it back into place and lock it down. Now, to lock it down, you need to turn this way. To unlock, turn this way. And at the back of the unit, right here is where the AC adapter goes connected. You have a small fan right here, which intakes air, pushes it out the front. You also have the two external serial ATA connections right here. And for those who are wondering how loud the fan is in this external enclosure, well, have a listen. Connecting the Rocket-Mate 1200 to the Rocket RAID 1542 host adapter is very simple. First of all, install the adapter into your computer's PCI slot. Next, take the included external serial ATA cables, plug them into the Rocket-Mate 1200 first, then plug the other end into the Rocket RAID 1542 host adapter. In a RAID 0 configuration, this is one blistering fast external hard drive device, and being external means you can transport it anywhere at any time. Overall, this is a kick-ass product. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds, and this has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also pop into my website at www.3dgameman.com, and while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration is completely free. Also keep in mind, you can find out a lot more on this product in the forums. Until the next time, take care.